Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Right, welcome back, Chicken Giblets, day 44. So bid last night for a job. I know what it is. It was from the blood transfusion centre in Newcastle up to the university in Glasgow. So I bid 120 quid in it to get up to Glasgow. It's that first start of your day. You've got a job. It's morning time. I'm going to be up there for kind of mid-morning, late morning, and then try and get some work while you're up there. Perfect scenario, get back down the road. If not, we'll run around Scotland, we'll stay over if we need to. But yeah, having that first job in the morning is really cool. I spoke to a lad yesterday. A lad I got in touch with, George, bless him. He's only been on the CX a couple of weeks. He's based out of Leeds. Lovely lad. And I think you just need that bit of support from somebody who's done it for a few weeks that was in the same boat as him. You know, I'm still new. So we had a good chin wag. He's a lovely lad. You can tell, you know, he really wants to get stuck in and get it done. So we had a bit chat about the basics, just how to use the system and stuff. So best of luck to George. He's a young dad, he's got a family and that, so hopefully it works out for him. But it was interesting, CX had contacted him. He'd done other work before, and the CX are getting in touch with him via email or whatever. So whatever he was advertising on, be it whatever it was, removals or every or something like that. But they basically sold it to him as a dream. And he's not daft, so he'll work it out. You know, you can make money at this, but it's banging in the hours and it's preparing yourself for long days and being away from home. You know, it might be tough on a young dad, but you need to make money. You know, it's alright being at home 24/7 with your kids and supporting them, but if you've got any money in the bank, no point. So there you go. I'm just going to go down now and pick up my little sampler, normally an envelope, and then I'll run that up to the university and we'll set our future journey, see if we get anything up there. So there you go, you're all up to speed. I'm looking forward to having a good day. Fingers crossed, Courier, God's blessed, all that kind of stuff. See you in a bit. Right, welcome back. We're coming up the M6. Just a question why I see this spreading wagon in front of us. Tip my head. Winter. Now we're in October now, obviously. Does your driving style change for the winter? And what I mean by that, I don't mean like you fucking drive slower and I get that. But do you not take jobs to certain places? Does it... I'm thinking like Scotland especially. How difficult can it be in the winter up here? Would shippers even take jobs for the winter? Does it change that much? I don't know. It's been my first winter at it when it comes. So yeah, let us know if anything changes with regards to weather, timings as well, because obviously everything slows down if there is bad weather. I know, you know, kind of in Britain we don't get it that bad, but I don't know. Let us know your experiences about the winter. And do you change shit for your van? Do we turn into like Antarctic expeditionists and have shovels and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. You tell me. Right, welcome back. It's now 2:20. I've been in Glasgow for a few hours. Now, been on a few bits, but they obviously went peanuts. So I've moved across to Bathgate. So I kind of split between Edinburgh and Glasgow. I'm going to cover both. There was a job come under Inverness, 200 and odd miles. So I paid £1 a mile on it. The lad rang us and said, listen, I'm going to speak to the client. Could be 10 minutes, could be half an hour. I says, fine mate, but if anything else comes on, I'll bid for it. But ring us, you know, if I'm still here, I'll go for it. So I really don't want to go up there. Not that I really don't want to, I prefer not to. You know, I'd like a job right to the street next to where I live, obviously, but I'd do it and then try and find a hotel or something. Definitely try and find a hotel or one of these youth hostels or something like that. It's cheap, because I think that's the only thing that would be up in Inverness. If I come back down the road now, I might get a hotel. And one of the lads I've been talking to the last few days, a new lad, he's in Glasgow, so I told him what I was doing. He was like, all right, well, I'll head across the Bathgate. But he should have been here about 25 minutes ago, so he's obviously lost. Bless him. So I keep checking my mirror to see if he's coming, but God knows where he is. He could be in fucking Carlisle for all I know. So there you go, you're all up to speed. I'll update you if we get anything. But I'm covering Edinburgh and Glasgow at the minute, so we'll see what comes out. I'll give it till 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm here anyway. See if we can get any work. So there you go. Bye for now. Right, welcome back. We better finish off day 44. It wasn't the best day. So, ends up in Scotland. I think the last time you've seen we'd moved to Bathgate to split Edinburgh and Glasgow. Got nothing. I met young George. He was up there, so he met us at Bathgate. We chin-wagged for a few hours. We put a few bids in sitting next to each other. Stuff to get him home. I was doing £10 more to try and get some work, but there was nothing. Durham European Courier's had a few jobs out, but I think I've only ever won one job off them. So the prices they're asking for must be kind of unbelievable, like. So my plan was I had a job for the day after, so I was coming back down the road either way. So we waited till about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Got nothing, and then I get home, and I thought, great, got a nice job for the day after, which will be on the next video. And I had some mail. I've been done by Bradford City Council for the CAS charge. So I was proper pissed off. So bear in mind, I know when I'm going into CAS areas, and we've got most direct debits set up for things, even for like the Dartford tunnels and on the Liverpool crossings. When I go into CAS, I ring the wife and get her to pay it. And we've been a few of them. I was in Bradford, and I remember like looking up and seeing that cloud thing with the sea on it. And it had like an arrow to the right, and I'd rang the wife and said, listen, I'm not sure if I'm in a CAS here or not, but it looks like there's an arrow and it's pointing to the right, Anyway, I must have been in it, but one, the sign's obviously not clear otherwise. The kind of short of it is, every other single CAS area I've been into, I've known about it and paid me charge. Yeah, you just ring up and pay. She does it online with a card. And this one I didn't even know I was in it, so fucking shame on them, like, or shame on me that I haven't realised. I didn't know. So anybody else can tell us if it's clear or not. So yeah, so fucking 60 quid plus the 9 quid charge. So it's one of them, it's a kick in the bollocks. I hope the fucking at some point it ends up one of these fucking PBI things where everybody gets the fucking money back because it's just a bastard scam. Doesn't matter the air any fucking fresher because I've paid fucking £9 set of bastards. Anyway, I'm past it now. So last night, because obviously the Courier gods smile on me, I sat down to watch football. Galatasaray play Man United, and I'd said to the wife, she'd sat down, and I'd said, I fancy Galatasaray to beat these Man United. She was like, no, they'll not. And I said, I'm telling you now, Galatasaray. So put a bet on. I haven't got a betting account. I like to watch the footy, and I'll probably have a bet maybe once. Well, I can't remember. It's probably a year ago since I had a bet. Anyway, the wife's got a betting account because she puts the national, what they call it, grand national bet on. She didn't know the passwords or anything. We had to reset everything. So I put a tenner on Galatasaray to win at 11-2, and I put a tenner on Zaha because he was playing for Galatasaray. If you remember, he was at Man United for a couple of years to score any time, and they both won. So I've paid for my CAS charge. There you go. Courier God smiled on us again. Now I just need to probably win like that every single day, and I'm going to be a professional gambler and never need to work. It's never going to happen. So that was day 44. Scotland was an absolute nightmare. I spoke to Neil when I was up there. There wasn't much coming out at all, but I know it's kind of rough in Scotland, but I normally get work. I spoke to Speedy Fair at Glasgow. They had a job on for a small van, but it was 150 long centimetres, that is. And mine, I've measured mine. Mine's comfortable at 140. And I rang and I said, are you sure? It was Callum. I said, are you sure it's 150, Carl? He was like, definitely. So some of the vans I know are big enough to take that on a small van, but I couldn't. But he said if anything comes up, I'll give you a shout if you're in the area. Great, but not at all. So pretty shit day, to be fair. Anyway, I'll fetch you on to the next day as we're on the road, and I'll hope everybody's well, and I'll catch you the next one. Bye for now.